as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report. Striding in once again, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 of 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Arcia leads off first with 1 away. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And the changeup is way low that time.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll dive back in. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Henderson Alvarez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Alvarez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing: he's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So that'll extend the inning and give Ryan Braun a 2-out chance. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we check out the Brewers team leaders, we can see he's currently 4th best on this Milwaukee ball club. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Liner toward right center. And that'll be a base hit for Braun. Yelich rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so This has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
This is pulled into right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 9 and the Indians 1. Edwin Encarnacion now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Right over the middle, knee high.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Michael Brantley is on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Left fielder number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Arcia gloves it. There's 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
First baseman number 7, Eric Thames.
Digging in for his second at bat, Eric Thames. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing called strike 0-1. Brantley, base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball 1.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Zimmer is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. The 0-1 up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Pena has it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Brewers are out in front, 9-3. Stepping in and ready for Manny Pena.
For Milwaukee, the catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Thames on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Digging in once again, Jonathan VR. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Naquin's under it, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. 2 hits in 7 tries.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about
a swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And Kipnis is into third base with a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Kipnis stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. From the stretch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
In now, Michael Brantley. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff open.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. to left center, his third home run of the ball game, as this lead has been sliced down to
2. Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Up next for Cleveland.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer. In the dirt here. And no advance, it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Just missed with a breaking ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the runner not going anywhere. Will hold at second base with 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Naquin stands at second with 2 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Lorenzo Cain, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
First baseman, number 50, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Ground ball left side. Ramirez showing off his range. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Brewers lead it 9-7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 37, Matt Albert.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw goes over to third, and they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Lindor at third with nobody out. Line softly out toward left center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he felt it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's that little sinker right over the outside corner. First and second here with nobody out. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Yelich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Brewers lead this one 9-8. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Domingo Santana.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Miller has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jesus Aguilar becomes the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's set, and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Count even now at 1-1. Santana over at second. Shaw at first. 2 out in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Brewers 9 and the Indians 8.
Your attention, please. Now, Milwaukee, number 50.
Eric Thames will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
.30 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. And a rare display of small ball here as he puts this one down. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now at the plate, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Low for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gomes is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Oliver Drake takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Francisco Lindor will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Nice work that time from the Milwaukee bullpen. 8th inning coming up. Brewers are out in front, 9-8. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Thames is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Villar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag. So
runner at second here with 1 man out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Thames on the move. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in, Christian Yelich. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen, as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. Standing in, Jason Kipnis. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, he's 1 for 4.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Outside, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Trevor Rosenthal enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Ryan Braun, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Kipnis onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
In now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
In the air to straightaway right. Nick Wood's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Rosenthal to take charge himself out there, and there's two down. So digging in now, Jesus Aguilar. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Braun on third with two out. Strike him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead it 9-8. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. Eric Thames with 3 home runs already waits on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Mike Napoli will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 32, Mike Napoli.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Brewers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jimmy Nelson earns his 5th winner of the year. Trevor Bauer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Josh Hader strikes out the side to record the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball tonight for the victorious Brewers. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Cleveland, 8 runs, 9 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field to RTA's Walkway to Gateway.